Hi everyone, FIFA Career Gems here. Thanks for tuning into my channel today. And now it's time for a video that I really didn't want to make, but it's been an issue that's been affecting career mode since the beginning of December, the -1 overall glitch. Hopefully this video will shed some light on how you can work with it so it doesn't ruin your career mode. And this tweet from one of the FIFA community managers, it does acknowledge that EA are aware of the issue, they are working on a fix, but there is still no timescale as to when that fix will be released. Now, the -1 overall glitch was sadly introduced via an error in the latest title update, or if you want to call it a patch, at the start of December, and that is the only way it can be fixed, via a new title update or patch, so hopefully that won't be too far off, but like that tweet proves, there is still no timescale. So we're starting a new career mode with AC Milan. We'll prove it's a new career mode because Lucas Paqueta is in there. At the start of career mode, obviously, the overalls have not been changed so far. And like I've said, this video isn't going to show you a way to get around the -1 glitch from working. There is no fix. We've all got to accept that for the time being, the -1 overall glitch is in career mode, and we've got to work with it the best way we can. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to sim past the first game against Juventus in the Supercoppa, and we're going to go into the squad hub and see how many players have been affected at AC Milan by the -1 overall glitch. And it's not just older players who are affected, some younger players are affected by it too. As you can see here, Pepe Reina, he's at a -1, as does Abate, but they are getting on a little bit. But people like Suso, who's in his prime, his stats have actually gone up, but his overall has decreased. And it's the same with Laxalt, it's the same with Bakayoko, the same with Kessie, and the same with Samu Castillejo. So obviously, some of the stats are creeping up slowly, but their overall is going down. Obviously, it's demoralising. At this point, you want to throw your controller against the wall. I really implore you, don't do that. I'll just show you what happens if you scroll through to the middle of November. If, like me, you play nearly every game of your career mode personally, then the -1 glitch seems like the end of the world. Some of your best young players are decreasing, even though their stats are going up. Actually, that is not the case. The stats are going up. This is mainly, the -1 glitch is what's called a visual error. If you scroll through now a couple of months just by simming like I have here, this is what would happen if you was playing in your career mode with these players anyway. The -1 players who are all affected have all gone back up to their original overall. The people who are only affected now are the older players who would have been affected by -1 anyway, regardless of this glitch. So the younger players have gone back to their original overall. There you can see Suso, Laxalt, and players like Kessie, they've all returned to their original overall. And only the players who are affected are the older players, like I've said, as you would expect in career mode anyway. So as you can see, some of your players have actually grown. Donnarumma has grown. Players like Plazzari, all the younger players have grown as they would if you was playing your career mode normally anyway. So don't be too downhearted by some of the younger players getting the -1. It will level itself back out after a couple of months. And like I said, if you're playing every game, it really does seem like the end of the world, but it really isn't. Just bear with it and it will return to their original overall. Now we're going to explain how the -1 overall glitch affect player training. This is a little bit more complicated, so I'll try to explain it as best I can. So I thought we'd use the new boy, the wonder kid from AC Milan, Lucas Paqueta, who's only recently been added. And there you can see he's jumped up by using all gold drills, all 5 slots. He's gone up from 79 to 80 in the training screen. But what happens now, again, this is very demoralising at the point where you throw your controller on the floor, is you come back out of it and you go into your main menu, and there you can see he's still 79 rated, even though in the training screen it clearly proved that you went up to 80. So let's scroll through in the squad hub and have a look, see if his stats have increased. I'm sure they will have done, just like they do in the normal -1 overall glitch. There you can see, still 79 rated, even though we've seen him actually achieve 80, and some of his stats have started to creep up by +1. And so at that point, again, you start to get demoralised. You think you've grown your player by +1, and you don't see it register. At this point, you want to get your controller, throw it against the wall, but again, I recommend you don't do that, and just carry on as normal. Continue to train your player, and what you're looking for is the green line at the top between 79 and 80 to go past the halfway point, which is about the silhouette's chin. Get past that, and when you back out of your training screen, you will see that the +1 that didn't register earlier in your training, it now has. It's gone up +1. So that even though it seems to take a little bit more time, he's still growing as he should be. So let's scroll through now into the squad hub and have a look at how his stats are creeping up. So scroll down to Paqueta. He's gone up +1 now to 80. And his stats are slowly creeping up as he would if you were training him normally. It just takes a little bit more time. Like I said, don't get too demoralised. Just carry on as you would before. So now I've got Paqueta to the point where in the training he did achieve 81 and backed out of the training screen and he returned to 80 rated. So we're now in another training session and we're looking to get that green line between 80 and 81 past the halfway mark by simulating all 5 drills again, all gold drills. I've not changed any of the training schedule whatsoever. You can see now he's gone past the halfway mark. So when we back out of the training screen, his overall should have increased by the +1 that didn't register in the previous training. It should have gone up by that +1 and it should now be 81 rated. There you can see it's done it, so it's taking a little bit more time, but it is still achieving the same results. Again, don't be too demoralised, carry on as you were before. So we'll just have a look, see how his stats are creeping up in the squad hub. And there you can see it's the same few players from AC Milan who were affected in the -1 glitch at the start of the video. It's the same players in this example also. So Lucas Paqueta, there you can see he's up now to 81 rated. His stats are growing absolutely excellently in the training schedule that I've devised. I'm very happy with his progress. And by the end of season number 1, we'd achieved his full potential up to 89, so it's excellent progress. And he joins us now in season number 2. And as you can see, Lucas Paqueta is now 91 rated. We're about to push him up past the 92, but as we know, this continues throughout career mode. So in the training screen, if you get that +1, it won't register on the main menu. It'll return back to what it was previously. So if we now back out of the training screen, that +1 won't have registered and it will have remained at 91 as it was before. So let's scroll through to the squad hub and see how his stats are progressing in season number 2. And there you can see players continuing to grow despite the -1 glitch. The players now who are affected by the -1 are the older players, as you would expect, and they would have been affected regardless of the -1 glitch anyway. So there you can see the younger players continue to grow very well despite of the -1 glitch. And there you can see Paqueta 91 rated, stats creeping up beautifully, and again very happy with his progress in season number 2. And some of the younger players below Paqueta also growing still very well. So the moral of this video, and I know I keep reiterating, is just don't be too downhearted when you see a -1 overall in your squad hub. Continue to play your career mode as you would and it will level itself out. And there you can see everyone's continuing to grow very well. The only players at this point in career mode who are affected by the -1 glitch are the older players whose stats are declining anyway, and they would have declined regardless of the -1 overall glitch. So all that remains to do now is to push Paqueta past the halfway mark in the training screen, and that 91 should change to a 92. So using exactly the same drills, all 5 slots, all goal hard drills, and we're going to push him past the halfway point, which I keep saying is that underneath the silhouette's chin. So they can see the green line has gone past the halfway mark. So now when you back out of your training screen, that +1 that didn't register in the previous training, it is now registered and he's gone up to 92 rated. So even with that now infamous -1 overall glitch, we've managed to get a new player who was only introduced in the last squad update up way past his 89 potential in under 2 seasons. We're only at halfway mark of season number 2, and there you can see Lucas Paqueta 92 rated, fully trained him up, absolutely hammered him with training and still got him way up past his potential even with the -1 overall glitch. So I'll just reiterate this point once again, do not be too downhearted with the -1 overall glitch. We've got to just accept that it is in career mode for the foreseeable future and grin and bear it and crack on with our career modes. And as always, I want to say a massive thank you for watching this video. It's very complicated, I know it's been a bit of a painful watch, but please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my YouTube uploads. FCG out.